In today's video, we will be taking a look at the impact of psychological levels in the Forex markets. Now, psychological levels are certain price levels that are likely to draw big market attention from central banks and financial institutions. Now, some examples of key psychological levels include weekly, monthly, yearly highs and lows, all-time highs and lows, and key rounded numbers in the market. For example, 1.1 or 0.5 or 0.7. Nice and rounded numbers tend to draw big psychological movements, and these psychological levels also yield a reaction by price when they are tested, and they are used for its simplicity by big financial institutions as take profit or entry points to enter the trades. And in today's video we are going to be looking at the psychological levels on the EUR/USD chart. As you can see, this is a daily time frame, and a key rounded psychological level on the EUR/USD would be something like 1.1 over here, something like 1.11 or 1.12. Basically, these increments are all can all act as key psychological levels because they're all nice and rounded numbers. And I'm just gonna show you guys some examples of the key psychological levels in this specific currency pair. So just give me a second and I'll add some of the more important psychological levels. Alright, I've added some of the key psychological levels in the EUR/USD chart, and let's start at the bottom. At the 1.08, you can see how market recently tested these levels over here, and if we can just copy and paste that, and you can see all along the psychological level of 1.08 the market tested and reacted to this psychological level. Over here it came down, and this is a big reaction from the 1.08 psychological level in the market, the key rounded number of the EUR/USD, and there was likely some big players involved, big financial institutions waiting with their long entries over here, and that is why price moved so rapidly upwards from this level. And so that is the one psychological level. Another one would be the 1.09. As you can see, price reacted over here to this psychological level, and more recently over here as well. And then another really strong psychological level would be the 1.1 mark in EUR/USD. It's been holding over time really well, and you can expect some sort of movement when price reaches this specific rounded number. And as you can see, all the times it's been tested over here, tested, came back above, reached below, tested again, came back above, tested again, and more recently over here as well. It's just a really good key psychological level for EUR/USD. Another one would be the 1.12, tested and hold recently over here, as you can see, and also over here and over here. This is also a really strong psychological level, and I'm not going to draw every one of these increments, but I think you get the idea that the key rounded number would give you some sort of reaction at price at these specific levels. At the 1.14 over here, we also had a reaction. Price tested it and made a move lower, as you can see, tested it again, and then made it contained some small reaction at this specific level, and then market just rallied through. Now the reason I should say that not all psychological levels tend to be as strong as you can see at the 1.16 rounded number over here. It was, I'm just going to go to a 1 hour time frame, and as you can see, there was some sort of reaction over here. Market went into the rounded number and it reacted to it. Huge volume broke past it, came back, reacted to it again, and then decided to continue higher with a big volume boost. So this is the reaction that tends to happen at the psychological levels, and there are really good areas that you can trade for some quick scalping trades to get in and out of the market as quickly as possible. And then more recently over here, this is also a really good key rounded number for the EUR USD, 1.18, and as you can see, the market came in and tested the level, and immediate reaction followed afterwards to the downside. So these are really powerful psychological levels that you'll find in the market, and as I said, all-time highs and all-time lows also tend to be good psychological levels. If we go on a monthly time frame, this over here is one of the all-time highs, and over here are some of the all-time lows of EUR USD. And just keep in mind that this is a monthly time frame, and price likes to retest these key psychological levels also, but yeah, this is really very unlikely at this point, but I just wanted to get my point across. So keep in mind these psychological levels in all of the Forex pairs that you can trade, not only just for the EUR USD, but once you start to notice them and start to see them in the market, you'll just add that extra level of confidence to your trading. So that sums up the psychological levels in Forex, and as you can see here, you can expect to find some sort of reaction at these levels. Some reactions are much more severe than others, but it's very likely that there will be some sort of reaction. So if you are aware of these levels, you can make a quick buck out of them and be able to trade them with more confidence. And like I said, it just adds an extra trading skill to your trading toolkit. So that concludes the psychological levels video, and thanks again guys for watching and for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.